got the last of the ice blocks loaded in, and yeah, we're just gonna keep moving on throughout the day here. But whew, that was a bit of work. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great day today with whatever it is you're getting up to. Today I'm going to continue working on my secret ice project. So for those of you who guessed, there was a lot of you that got it right. We are doing a colored ice igloo. So that's what I'm going to be building today. A little cold start to this morning. I think it said wind chill was minus 44, but don't worry, we've warmed up to a balmy minus 40. And that's just ambient air temperature, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this day's gonna go. But yeah, I will get moving on here right away. So thanks for stopping by, and yeah, let's see how this thing goes. Okay, there we go, everybody. I got the trailer moved up to the site of our soon-to-be igloo, assuming I'm able to actually do it. So it's still quite cold out. I don't know if I'm going to be talking too much over this or if it's just going to be a bit of a time lapse, but yeah, like I said, I've never done anything like this before, so we'll see how it goes. It's a learning curve for me too. But the first thing that I'm going to do is basically mark out the footprint of the igloo. So I've got 2 sticks and a rope that I'm going to just use as like a compass to get a nice circle in the ground, and from there I can build up my foundation, and all things being even, it should go pretty smoothly, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's gonna be a good project. All right, okay, there we go. The first foundation layer is down, and what you saw me do there was just mark out a circle with a string and 2 sticks. It's not perfect, but for this I don't think it needs to be exact. And then what I've done is I've laid a foundation layer of blocks. So these are the different orientation as to what I will be stacking them. These guys are flat on the ground. The ones that I'm going to be building the walls with will be vertical. And this is just to give it a little bit more stability on the ground. One of the downsides of it being so cold is that the snow is just like powder, so it hasn't had a chance to really harden up. And so you want to make sure that your foundational base layer is as sturdy as possible. So having them laid out flat like this, I think will give me a bit more of a stronger footing. Okay, there we go. So the first I don't know, first up is done. I'm going to put the camera back in the truck. It is starting to freeze up that, so I'm not going to be able to film too much more, but I'll try to get little snippets of it here and there for you. But hopefully everything goes as smooth as that first row. If it did, we should be out of here in no time. So let's see how it goes. Okay, hey everybody, I got the first 3 rows down, and those are all going to be vertical. The 4th row that I'm working on now is going to be the first row that starts to curve inward to get our igloo shape. So basically all I'm doing is I'm just slightly angling each of the bricks in, and yeah, it's going pretty good. Little bit easier than I thought it would. So I think with it being so cold out, one nice thing about that is that the bricks almost freeze instantly once you get them in. I do have a bucket of, let's see here, water and snow. I don't know if you can see, I don't know, but there's water in there. So yeah, cold on the hands for sure, but the nice thing is the bricks freeze real quick. So I'll just see if I can't get one stuck here for you to see, and we'll keep on going. So I'll just grab my the block that I want. That looks like a good one. I take a scoop of the mortar there, which is just snow and water. Put a little dab where I want it to stick, like that, and just gently fit it into place. And you can see there it freezes almost instantly, which is great, because I'm sure it would be a lot more challenging if you had to fiddle around with with every little brick, but it does make things a little bit colder, but that's okay. You win some and you lose some. Anyway, I'm just going to keep on picking away at it here, and yeah, I'll see you guys when we make another bit of progress. Okay, so just going to take a little bit of a break, I guess, to show you what I'm using to keep all the blocks stuck together. It's just a mixture of snow and water. So I've got my snow in a tub here, and I just brought over some water, so I'm going to pour that water into the snow and give it a little mix. And that's what I'm using to stick all of these blocks together. So it's a pretty straightforward process, but thought I'd just show it to you guys, and we can go from there. There we go, and yeah, give it a little bit of a mix. And there we go. So that's basically what you're looking for, is just a nice nice slushy mix. That's all there is to it. Okay, it's starting to get pretty late here, so I think I might have to call it a night here right away. It's starting to cool off a little bit again, so I think I might call it a night. So I'll get back at it first thing tomorrow, and let's see if we can't get this thing put together. All right. Yeah, all in all, I think it was a fantastic day. It was nice and cold, so the mortar stuck really well right away, which is a huge help. A lot less fiddling around. It's hard to pronunciate. My face is a little bit chilly, but all in all, I had a wonderful day. It was fantastic. Yeah, it was fantastic. So thanks everyone for watching, and this isn't the end of the video. I'm going to finish off again tomorrow, but take care. We'll catch you later. Bye now. There we go. Well, good morning everybody. Back to the site here to get going on day 2 of the Igloo build. So yeah, right now the wind chill is at a -45, but the air temperature is just at -30. So as long as I stay out of the wind, it's not going to be too bad of a day today. But yeah, really excited to get going on the second day of building here. So hopefully it goes smoothly for me and we don't have too many hiccups. But thanks for following along again, and let me get dressed up here and we'll get back to building this sucker. There we go. Okay, so now I've been working on the curved dome part here, and it's a little bit trickier than just the bottom rows, just because you got to get that curve. So as I'm setting each block, I also have a support here placed at an angle just to prop up the block while it has a chance to freeze and set, which with it being -30 right now, it doesn't take all that long, so count your blessings, right? But yeah, so that's the name of the game today, is just get this dome finished. So I'm not sure the finished height of this thing, but I would like to be able to stand up in it. So maybe 6 to 7 feet in the center is kind of what I'm going here for. But let's see how the rest of this morning plays out. So yeah, hope you're staying warm and you've got a nice cup of coffee or tea or whatever. But I will keep working out here. All right, guys. Okay, so I'm going to try to set one of these curved bricks here for you guys. Bear with me here. It can be a little bit challenging, but I've got my trusty stick here, so let's see how she goes. So first I'm going to grab a handful of the slush here, and can you see it dripping? Yeah, so it's nice and wet is what you're looking for. And then I just attach a little bit to where I'm going to install the brick. So a little bit there, there, and then on the side, and hopefully it sticks. And just to help in the setting process, I can take my wedge and just stick it ever so slightly right there. What that's going to do is allow the slush to kind of make a little bit of a set and make the whole freezing setting process a lot easier. So you can see, like, this brick here was one of the last ones I set last night. It's unsupported and it's at a really good angle there. So once they freeze and lock together, it's super, super tight. The trick is just to make sure that it has enough time to set. So that's pretty much all there is to it. I'll go back in with some more slush and kind of round out the edges and make sure that all the cracks are filled and give a really good adhesion there. But other than that, that's pretty straightforward. Once that's set, I can take down the support and I can move on to the next block. But that's the name of the game for the rest of the day here. So yeah, I will keep moving forward. All right, I don't know if that's going to come up on the film very well, but you can see some steam coming off that block I just set there. I think it's quite remarkable that, you know, water that'll freeze your hands is so much warmer than the outside temperature that it's steaming just off touching the ice here. Just beautiful. there we go. So it's pretty straightforward, you know, as long as you get good contact with that slush and the block, and then you have a board or a stick to support the bricks while they're freezing and setting. As you can see, it goes pretty good. So it's just a matter of kind of leapfrogging these posts to yeah, to help support. Once they set, they set really well. Okay, well, so as you can see, I just removed both of those supports kind of unceremoniously, and that yellow one there stayed in place. So it doesn't take long for these things to freeze solid, which is a fantastic bonus to working when it's so cold out. So I'm sure if it was warmer out, you'd have to wait a lot longer for each block to set, but I'll take any positive I can for sure. So you definitely don't want to be kicking out supports while the blocks are setting. That's less than ideal, but accidents happen, you know, and yeah, I guess it just is a really good show that even though sometimes supports get kicked out from under you, as long as it's cold enough, nothing's going to happen. But yeah, there we go. I wanted to actually show you the icicles that are forming from the mortar here when I kicked out that post. I'll just turn the camera around here and let's see. Yeah, here we are. So I don't know if it's going to focus there or not, but anyway, these are the icicles that are coming off the mortar slush that I have. There we go. So freeze up super quick on us, but that's okay. Here's a closer look at that block I just set. Try not to move any more supports, but as you can see, there's just like one point of contact there and another one down in that corner. This is all wide open. That'll either fill up with ice chips that I chip up or more of that slush mix. But once the slush contacts that ice, honestly, it's pretty hard and fast to stick there. So that's fantastic. But I'm going to keep working and try to get this thing all sealed up. Okay, so as I get closer to completing the dome of the igloo here, a lot of the pieces are going to start to get irregular, like this one here. So it's handy if I have some broken blocks just kicking around. I can use these, and with a trowel just kind of like shape it off a little bit. So let's see. I just have those ones set, and I'm going to try to get this one shaped up to fit in this hole. So let's take a little bit off here. There we go, and now I'll see if I can't slide it into place there. Okay, that's pretty much it. So what you see me doing there is just rubbing this stuff back and forth, and that's going to help fill in the joints with the slush, and it slowly works its way into the cracks, making sure that you got enough ice mix in all the way back there. And in a few minutes that piece will be frozen solid, and I can move on to the next row. But we're almost done the dome here, so I don't know if you can see. Yeah, this piece here I'll fill, and I'll just keep on going. Okay, so I've almost got the dome finished, and the next thing, and I guess the last thing I'm going to work on, is closing over the front here and then making the doorway. So I did wait until the end to make the entranceway, just so that I wouldn't be impeded by having to crawl through a little door every time I wanted to get in here. So that it's kind of like not painting yourself into a corner, you know. That was my thought process anyway. So I'm going to get working on that here. I'm going to finish up the dome, and then I'm just going to work my way out and you know, barring a major catastrophe, that should be it. So I'll keep working here. There we go. That one was basically entirely horizontal there, so it is really quite incredible just how much this ice slush works for holding the blocks in place. Yeah, like you saw it there, you know, it's completely horizontal, and I mean, it is propped up by a stick. Don't get me wrong, but it's stuck on those other sides real fast. So give it 2 to 5 minutes, and she'll be on there for, well, until spring. Okay guys, here is the finished igloo. The camera died on me last night when I was wrapping up here, and I think it got a little bit too cold for it to want to operate, so I just finished off the entranceway in the front of that dome. I'm just going to take you inside here now to give you a little look on the inside. So come around here through the front door, into the igloo. You can see the roof all the way around. Doesn't that look cool? There we go. I'll come all the way in here now. And up. There we go. So, the Igloo project is finally done. I'll turn it around here. And yeah, it was a fun project for sure. I'm really glad that I was able to get this done. It was a lot of fun, and I'd definitely do it again next year for sure. I think it was just a great, fun thing to do to keep me busy when it was cold out here. Like I said, I think the lowest temperature we got down to while doing the build was about -45 Celsius, which sounds bad, and it wasn't terrible. Honestly, once you get out of the wind, you know, it's pretty okay to work in for sure. So I had a lot of fun doing it, and I love the result. I think it just looks so pretty. Yeah, there are things that I would definitely do different for next year, if I do it again, when I do it again. Like I said, you learn as you go for sure. Oh, there we go. But yeah, all in all, it was a super fun project. There we go. Now the next challenge, I guess, would be whether or not I decide to spend a night in here. I think that would be pretty fun. But I don't know. Let me guys know what you think. If you want to write a comment there, whether or not you'd spend a night in here. I'd love to hear what you have to say. But yeah, Igloo project is all wrapped up, and yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Hey, so I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today and this project. So I want to thank everybody so much for stopping by, for checking out the video, for sticking with me through the cold here, and seeing this project through to the end. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody so much for watching it, and whatever you do or whatever you get up to for the rest of the day here, I hope you have a great day. So take care, everybody, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye now.